Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Pat Burns Arena as we get going for the second day of the JWHL weekend here in Stanstead. This morning's matchup features the Stanstead College Spartans against the Rosyth Netherwood School Riverhawks. Both teams played a couple games yesterday, both looking to get back at it early this morning. Early in our time, a little later on the East Coast, and a little later for those watching from overseas in Europe. Tremblay and Kennedy set to take the face-off. Face-off won by the Riverhawks. Kennedy puts the puck deep into the zone, and D'Alessandro comes out of the net to play it. Pressured hard. Scoring opportunity right off the hop. A good save by Ava D'Alessandro on Claire Beadle, who was able to get the puck in between the hash marks. A little bit of a miscommunication behind the net leads to the scoring opportunity early in the game and early in the day. As Tremblay lines back in for the face-off once again. Stanstead wins the draw, able to get it to Lavoie. Lavoie finds Charlotte streaking through the middle. Zoe Charlotte in on breakaway, and she scores. Stanstead works a set play off the D-zone draw and springs Charlotte in on a breakaway, and she goes high glove to put the Spartans up 1-0. So a quick chance one way results in another chance the other way, and the Spartans bury to go up 1-0. Face off here, back at center ice as Zeeland wins it, and Urquhart puts the puck deep for RNS. Emily Thomas in on the forecheck as Lavoie gets the puck for the Spartans. Turned over at the blue line. Stanstead able to come out of the zone as Zhu, who crosses the line, takes the shot on net, deflected high and over the blocker side of the goaltender as RNS collects the puck and puts it off the glass. And is able to make the play at the blue line to get it off. That was Urquhart. Zeeland's in on the battle too. Now Emikaitis for Stanstead puts the puck in deep. Shanahan retrieves the puck below, sends it to her D partner. And the players battle in the corner. Stanstead able to get a line change in here. 5 new players on the ice. Puck comes back around the other side as Zeeland looks for free ice along the wall near the RNS wall. Puck is put up and over. Julia Sharp retrieves it, sends it long. It's knifed in by Charlotte Lebreche. And Moseley is in on the forecheck, joined by Lebreche, battling for the puck in behind the RNS net. Lebreche to the point. Unable to keep it in at the point are the Spartans, who have to clear the zone and come back up. And it comes right back to Lebreche at the blue line, who looks to the middle, but it's quickly turned over. Stanstead resets through their D on the back end. Delayed penalty on the way. I believe it will be for hooking as RNS touches the puck. Stanstead will go to the power play on the hooking call at 17:58 in the first period. And it's going to be number 19, Ella Beadle, who will go to the box for 2 minutes or less. Tremblay line back out for the power play here. Wins the draw to Littner. Littner sets things up. Passes it over. Tremblay gets it in the middle. She skates, seeking open ice. Resets the power play through Lavoie. Lavler to Littner. Littner looks at Tremblay, goes to Lavoie. Lavoie with the shot on net. Blocked in front. Recovered up high by Littner. Littner down to Charlin. Charlin back to Littner. Across to Lavoie. She looks, finds Tremblay on the half side, who rolls to the middle of the ice. She shoots. Wide. Just wide on the glove hand side as Emma Littner comes back into the neutral ice to reset the power play as Tremblay goes around one, can't get around two, plays the puck on the wall. Little bit of a miscommunication there, but she gets it to Charlin. Charlin able to get it to Littner. Littner to Lavoie. Lavoie looks, finds Tremblay down low, who comes back up to the point. Shot. Again, just wide now on the opposite side, and the puck clears itself as Emma Littner goes back into Stanstead zone in behind goaltender Ava D'Alessandro to retrieve the puck. And they start the breakout right away. Here come the Spartans, and it's led by Emily Labonte. Labonte leaves it for Labreche. Labreche goes in behind the net. She's got a streak in Moseley. She shoots. Labreche finds Moseley in front. Very nice save by Megan Hall as Berta Moseley was coming in with a head full of steam. Nice play by the Spartans forwards to get another scoring chance. Moseley in for the face-off here. She wins it to Labreche. Labreche kicks it out to the outside. It's Miley LaForge who sends it just high and wide this time as Zonin holds the puck in at the blue line. Stanstead looks for the cross-ice pass, but it's not there. But Zonin jumps up into the play, gets the puck, shoots, blocked again, and RNS is able to clear. 10 seconds remaining on the penalty before the teams will go back to even strength here as the Spartans come behind their net and break the puck out. Zonin carrying on the half wall, looks across to Labonte, and Labonte able to give it to Moseley, who dumps the puck in to establish zone time once again for the Spartans. Good forecheck by forward Charlie Papillon, who's able to break up the play at the blue line. And now RNS comes out with Smith on the half wall, looking for the middle, but it's intercepted by Papillon once again, who's looking nose to the net, shot and save. Papillon recovers the puck for a third time early in the shift, gets it up to Zonin. Zonin sends it across to LaForge, who puts it on net, but it's tipped wide. Papillon wins the puck. Back up to the point we go with LaForge looking towards the net. She shoots, blocked once again. That shot is blocked by Ella Beadle, who puts it in and allows Gogan to get in on the forecheck. Gogan forechecking Zonin, but Zonin able to use her feet to escape the play. And she's across the blue line and she has speed. She waits, finds the trailer, who in this case was Papillon, but the puck dies into the corner. RNS comes out of the zone and it's Matthews that leads the rush. Puts it towards the net with Kennedy driving. RNS able to collect the puck in the corner. Shot in front. And a rebound opportunity, but it stays out as D'Alessandro comes across the crease. Another opportunity just wide. RNS storming in front of the net. Referee has whistled as the net came off its moorings. "14 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first period. Stanstead with the 1-0 edge on the scoreboard. The shots are 3-3, and the chances are pretty even. As Tremblay is in for the faceoff, originally against Kennedy, but a little bit of an overzealous push got her kicked out. But the faceoff is won cleanly by RNS right back to the point. But it's a giveaway as Tremblay comes in 2-on-1 with Charlotte. Tremblay shoots and scores. Rosalie Tremblay had Charlotte on the back side of the net. She elects to shoot, and this time goes 5-hole and doesn't miss. So Stanstead takes the early 2-0 lead in this game. RNS with the wholesale change. Stanstead leaves the same 5 out after the goal, and Tremblay wins the draw. Grenon puts the puck in deep as Charlotte's able to come forward with the puck. Tremblay wins the 1-on-1 with Urquhart. Back to Grenon at the point. Looks to the net, finds Tremblay on the half wall, who rolls to the middle. Good defensive swarm there by the Riverhawks to force Stanstead back out of the zone as the puck is played behind the net by Hull. Left for the defender and sent up the wall to Thomas. Thomas able to get a stick on it and move it to Zeeland. Stanstead recovers as Lavoie moves to Charland, who looks to put it around the D but is stopped. Play just underneath our broadcasting perch here and swung to the far side as Kaitis moves it back for Zonin, and Zonin is able to go towards Zhu, who puts it deep. Referee waves off the icing on the touch, and Stanstead will have an offensive zone faceoff as Hall covers the puck. So Chenier in to take the draw against Culligan, and it's won by Culligan and RNS, who are able to put the puck deep, and Smith is going to be in on the forecheck. Both Smith and Gogan pressure the puck down low for RNS, and they're able to get it out in front. And again, another chance where the puck gets into the blue paint of Stanstead's net. Turnover in the neutral zone. Smith once again puts it down low. Stanstead able to come out of the zone and make a nice play, and that's Lauren Zhu, who made a nice play into Emma Littner, who's able to leave with speed. She gets around the net. Trailers are coming into play. She keeps, holds, passes. Oh, a very nice look from Charlotte Lebrecht to try and find Moseley in front, but it just misses the stick. So Littner, who is covering for the defender, is back in. Net guard flying on the ice for Sharp there as Stanstead comes back into the zone. And it's Shanahan who looks and finds Beadle, who moves the puck over to the wing. Drive, shot, again a chance on net, or to the net, but doesn't get on net. Shanahan looks to defend against Moseley and Lebrecht here. Lebrecht crosses the line. Matthews on the back check. Littner, shot. And a save by Hull. Papillon in for Stanstead, takes the draw, wins the draw, but it's quickly pushed towards the RNS player. And that is Thomas that led the Riverhawks out of the zone. So Thomas forechecks, and Somerville back into the zone. However, the puck was shot from the defensive side of the ice, so it goes as an icing. It's Pamplon and Zelon in the offensive zone draw for RNS here. Puck is won on the half wall, and Stanstead pushes it up. Shanahan stops it at the blue line and puts it back down in deep to Zeeland, who's around the net pressuring in. Stanstead with the reverse behind the net, able to come out of the zone, and it's Morgan Borbosa who moves the puck forward. Shanahan for RNS spins to the middle, goes to the outside, driving with speed. Able to make a play around the first Stanstead defender, but is swarmed after that. Papillon's chance now to come through. She gives the puck up to Shanahan. Shanahan with Smeed and Smith on the outside. play ends up in the corner as Zonin will come and see open ice and be joined by Charlotte. Zoe Charlon with the puck. She shoots. She looks 5-hole as well. 2 good scoring opportunities there. 2 good saves with the pads. Stanstead's Miley Pion leaves it for Tremblay. Tremblay again seeking that middle ice. She shoots. Blocked in front. Really likes to roll off the wall and find that open ice and get downhill for the shot. RNS grabs the puck, giveaway behind their own net, but they win it back as Smith kicks it towards the middle. LaForge finds Laurie Aubin. Aubin, Tremblay. Tremblay with the shot, looking for the top corner on the short side, but again, it is stopped by Hull. Almost officially at the halfway point of the period. Stanstead leading by a score 2-0 with 10-11 left in the first. Puck pushed towards the net by Stanstead. It comes up to the corner, up to the wall. Matthews in, fighting against Kaitis. A couple other players on the perimeter of the battle. Referee happy to let the play continue for now. Stanstead wins it, and they find LaForge on the outside. LaForge misses wide as Kennedy leaves the zone, and she finds Beadle. A good scoring opportunity as Claire Beadle was able to get the original shot on net, and then a good job of finding the rebounds, I believe, by Matthews, but D'Alessandro able to get it with the glove hands. Offensive zone face-off. In to take the draw is Kennedy for Rossay Netherwood School. Draw is scrummed. Puck doesn't want to settle on the ice. It's got a little bit of bounce in it right now. Littner finally gets it to calm down and comes out of the zone. Motorsley across the line. She's played hard by Beadle, who knocks her off the puck. And then it's a reversal of fate as Mosley knocks Beadle off the puck. Stanstead looking to possess the puck down low in the corner. Matthews on the half wall in a battle with Littner. Littner comes away with it. Littner to Mosley. Mosley shoots. And right into the RNS logo is that shot. And both teams will make line change. Zealand in for RNS, takes the draw against Pampelon. Thomas escapes out the other side, moves the puck to Shanahan. Shanahan puts it deep, and Urquhart is coming on the far side for the forecheck. Antonia Toon makes the outlet pass to the wall. Spartans get it out, but without control, and RNS pushes the puck back deep into the zone. Urquhart on the wall, rolling to the middle. Shanahan with the puck at the point. Moves it across, shot on net, just wide. That was Lace who put the puck towards the net from the point. Ensuing battle in the corner here, 2-on-2. Ooh, little bit of an extra shove from Julia Sharp. We'll see her go to the penalty box for boarding. So Dawson in to take the draw on this power play shift. Littner matches her on the other side for Stanstead, and Littner wins it backhand through the legs. And Stanstead able to clear the zone to start this penalty kill. RNS comes back, double swing in their own zone. They look to go across the middle, but it's Littner again who's able to foil that plan as Shanahan goes back. She's got Dawson on the forehand side. She waits for the swing, and it's Lace to the other side. She holds, finds Lace, crosses the line, puts it in deep, and Beetle is in on the forecheck. Beetle able to go up the wall to Dawson, who comes back down low. Stanstead regains possession of the puck, and a strong clear by Lavoie. Almost a minute out of this first power play as RNS makes a change of personnel into the next group. They carry the puck over, and I believe that's Urquhart that finds Zeeland. Zeeland pushes low against LaForge. LaForge gets a little bit of support from Toom. Now they're going to do it the other way, and Toom's going to move it to LaForge, who's able to put the puck back down the ice. Hall out to play it once again as Somerville collects it behind the net. She comes out on the blocker side of the goalie. Matthews looks to get a chip in but can't. It's back to Somerville, who has a little bit of space. Puts the puck down in along the wall. Urquhart in, pressured. Back behind the Stanstead net as Thomas pressures against Tremblay. Tremblay looks to move it with her feet. Ends up on the ground and gives it up. RNS able to possess it here. 10 seconds left in the power play. As LaForge is with the puck and finds Charlon. Charlon comes through the middle. Puck plays in the middle. Both teams back at 5-on-5. As Stanstead back out with the parts of the Tremblay line, I guess, not full. And the puck comes back to Lavoie in the middle of the ice. Lavoie uses her feet. The Boston College commit likes to get going with that puck every time she gets it. Giveaway, Smith for RNS. Passes it off. Nice little back pass from Smith to Gogan there. Puck goes high and wide off a deflection as Stanstead comes back out, and it's Tremblay who kicks it to her stick off her feet. Oban in on the forecheck there, able to dislodge the puck, and Stanstead puts it back in deep. And that's Natalia Chenier who goes in to start the forecheck for the Spartans. RNS deflects the puck out, and Zonin comes through. So Zonin gets it to the wall, who then to Chenier in the middle. Chenier cross ice to Kaitis. And Kaitis can't quite keep a hold of that puck to get the scoring chance as RNS crosses back across the line. Puck towards the net. Almost a scoring chance there. Very close to getting a stick on that puck in front was Grace Kennedy as she drove towards the net. As Kaitis leads the Spartans back across the blue line. Turnover once again as Underhill leaves and leaves it for Beetle. Beetle looks to go wide with it. Unfortunately gives up the puck possession, and it is back out. And that is Dawson that puts the puck in deep. Dawson retreating on the puck once again, but it will be icing. It was years ago that there was a Dawson from Bay Roberts that played against the Spartans for another school that was a bit of a rival for us. So face off to the gloved hand side of the Spartans net is won by RNS. Underhill able to win the puck back down low. And the players battle along the wall as it's sent to the other side. Moseley with the puck. Loses it in the middle ice to Zeeland. Zeeland in on a 1-on-2. Tries to go through the legs, but Labonte able to win it with her foot. So again, Labonte up to Moseley. Moseley over the blue line. Does a good job of getting the puck in, but can't get it in all the way to the other side, but now it does, and she's in on the forecheck. Puck slips past Littner at the blue line, and it's Antonia Toon who starts the breaker through LaForge. LaForge sends it up and finds Charlotte Labreche, who had a good chance towards the goal there and missed just wide. RNS back into their zone. Make the play wide across the other side. Stanstead collects, controls, Boborsa in on the middle ice battle. and she finds Stringer. Papillon unable to keep the puck in the zone. It just crosses back over the blue line as Stanstead goes offside. Stanstead wins that draw, and it's Zonin who puts the puck in deep. 3 minutes left in the second period. Sorry, the first period between the Spartans and the Riverhawks as Beetle drives the puck up. Again, Lavoie gets it, and she uses her feet to start going. Stringer across the line, looks to shoot. Puck is intercepted on a strong defensive play by Lace as RNS drives into the Stanstead zone. Zonin hits the ground there, but the puck still comes out as Barbosa fights with a couple RNS players for possession. Again, Lavoie this time elects to use the wall. Papillon in on the battle. Barbosa joining her for the Spartans. Matthews and two other RNS players are all in the battle together as Dawson comes away with it and puts it towards the Spartan net. Spartans offer a change as Zonin brings the puck across the red and dumps it. So it's 5 new Spartans on the ice here as RNS looks long. Puck bounces over the stick of the RNS player streaking through the middle, and it will go for icing. 1 minute and 43 seconds left in the first period as Stanstead holds a 2-0 lead on RNS and a shot advantage of 9-5. Charlene in to take the face-off against Zealand. She wins it back, and it's on the stick of Grenon. Tremblay to the middle, but she finds Thomas, who's wearing green. Charlene looks to get the puck in deep, but is defended well by Somerville. The puck comes to the other side and down the ice, but again, the second consecutive whistle as a result of an icing. So Tremblay and Zealand in for the draw once again. One Oban shot. Stanstead creating a lot of opportunities off their various face-offs in different spots as Urquhart is able to beat Grenon wide, but can't get that final few feet towards the net as Oban finds Tremblay on the far side. In front of the net, shot. Zoe Charlene, sorry, not Zoe, that was the defender who was following up the play and almost able to put it home. Oban on the half wall, kicks it for Tremblay. Tremblay stops, shoots, and scores. Rosalie Tremblay goes with speed, hits the brakes, and lets the defender go. Toe drag, top shelf, short side. So with 38.9 left in the first period, the Spartans take a 3-0 lead on a very nice goal by Rosalie Tremblay, who yesterday in the morning game against Mount scored too early to hit the 50 mark. So now she's going to be closing in on 60. Stanstead brings the puck out, but it's turned over at the red line, and RNS puts it deep as Toom comes back into the Stanstead zone. Spartans again able to get it over. Possession. Both teams fighting for full possession here with 5 seconds left as the Spartans go back. And that will do it for the first period here at the Pat Burns Arena. After one, Stanstead College 3 and RNS 0. Shots on goal after the first period for the Spartans 10 and for the Riverhawks 5. We'll be back after a quick break. So the teams will switch sides here and we'll get ready for the second period of play. Players just rolling themselves over to the face-off circle. Referee blows the whistle and it's time to start. So it's the Kennedy line for RNS against the Tremblay line for Stanstead. As the faceoff is scrummed and brought back into the RNS zone, Aubin gets a stick on it. Tremblay collects it. Force play to the middle, but Aubin gets it back. Aubin looking. She finds or looks for Tremblay. That puck goes just a little bit far. As Tremblay again gets the puck back to LaForge at the blue line, who kicks it on the backhand to Tremblay. Strong play to keep control of it. And Aubin with the puck. She was looking for Zonin, who was coming in off the wall from the point, but it is intercepted. But the Spartans quickly regain attack. And it's Aubin on the half wall who finds Tremblay. Tremblay with the puck in behind the net. Out to the middle to Charlin. A good shot on net as it's kicked back to Zonin. Zonin to LaForge. LaForge to Zonin at the point. Shot on net. Ooh, deflected and just wide. A penalty has been called here for body checking. I missed that one. And it is seems to be confusion on who it's going to, but it looks like it is number 14, Emily Somerville. Sorry. She's now gone back to the bench. Number 7, Charlie Underhill, who will go towards the penalty box. So the Spartans go to the power play a minute into the second period. RNS wins the face-off and gets it towards the wall. And are able to push the puck to the other end. And it's Beetle that was able to get the exit as Zonin retrieves the puck and leaves it for LaForge. Zonin back on possession. Crosses the blue line. Moseley looks far. Great pass. Really nice cross-ice pass there to Charlotte Lebrecht. Lebrecht, we're back to Labonte. Labonte looks high. The high blocker was there, but it got deflected on its way through as the Spartans establish this power play up high with the 3 defenders who play on this unit. Zonin with the puck. She finds Labonte. Labonte shoots. Squeaks through, but not across. Labonte able to come off that flank and get a shot on net. And it was trouble, but not enough trouble. And it doesn't fully cross the line, and the goaltender is able to squeeze it. So the Tremblay power play unit comes onto the ice with 1 minute and 3 seconds left on the advantage. And it's Oban who wins the puck out of the scrum to Littner. Littner to Oban. Oban to Tremblay. One-timer from the pocket. Goal. Rosalie Tremblay is having a day. So the Spartans strike for their fourth goal of the game at the 17:53 mark of the second period. And it's Tremblay again on a nice pass from Oban. It's time for the game-by-game reminder that they're not just teammates here. They were teammates with Team Quebec and, of course, teammates with Team Canada. RNS collects the puck in the middle. Smith puts it into the Stanstead zone, but it's Sharp who's able to start the rush for Stanstead through Chenier, and it's Ju in on the forecheck. Well positioned, good pressure. Stanstead collects the puck back at the point. Toom to Sharp. Sharp with the shot on net, which is gloved by Hull in the RNS crease. Face off to the blocker side of the RNS goaltender here. It's won by the Riverhawks, who are able to move the puck through the other side. And it was Lace that started that breakout. Puck comes back in, and Lace again. She's looking for Beetle. She finds her. Beetle can't quite get it across the blue line. Well defended by Sharp. Stanstead touches the puck offside. A full change here for the Spartans as the Papillon line comes back out. She centers Stringer and Barbosa. The Beetle line stays on the ice with Kennedy and Matthews. Spartans put the puck in deep. Barbosa in on the forecheck. Gets forced to the wall. Papillon does a good job of making sure that it doesn't go far. She signals that it hits the net, and the referee agrees. A little bit of decision here about where the face-off should be. It'll stay in neutral ice. A good draw there by Zealand, who's able to push forward and get the puck to Thomas. Thomas in on the forecheck. Urquhart in as well as Zealand tries to close off the half wall, but it's Underhill who keeps the puck in. Does not keep the puck in. Offside, delayed offside here. Gives the chance for the Spartans to leave the zone. And Papillon finds Labonte. Labonte comes streaking in, but is defended and gives up the puck to RNS, but Stanstead is able to get it back in neutral ice, and it's back on Labonte's stick within seconds, and it's chipped in to the RNS zone. Allows Stanstead to get in on the forecheck. And that's Charlotte Lebreche with a blast of energy there on the forecheck, but RNS does get it out. They put it towards the net, and it's stopped by D'Alessandro. So D'Alessandro's first touch of the period as Zonin breaks the puck back out. Nice play by Lebreche on the half wall. Moseley to the Lebreche shot. And Littner crashing in. She had two just like that yesterday, but this one does not go to the back of the net. And nor does she go crashing into the wall like she did yesterday. As Goggin is joined by Somerville. Somerville towards the net. Little backhand is smothered by D'Alessandro for the whistle. 15:08 left in the second period. Stanstead with the 4-0 lead and the face-off win. As Moseley looks long, but that is going to go for icing. She had Lebrecht coming through the zone, and she looked to get her the puck with speed, but just a few feet too far out in front for that pass to connect. Kennedy will take the draw against Littner here to the goaltender's glove hand side. 5 minutes into the second period, and it's won by RNS, but LaForge knocks Beetle off the puck. To the half wall it goes. Stanstead able to chip it out using the wall. Littner in on the forecheck. Lebrecht joins her. They're able to turn the puck over, and Moseley is driving the net. Lebrecht, she finds Moseley. Shot. Very nice save by Hall, and it's covered up in front. Ends up back behind the net. And that's Grenal who stops the puck on the wall and puts it in deep. A good scoring opportunity for this Stanstead line as the puck now comes through, and it's Matthews. Matthews puts it towards the net and Beetle in to chase down the puck off the back wall. RNS off for the change as Grenon starts to break out to Tremblay. Tremblay, indirect pass to Aubin. Aubin runs out of real estate before she can make her move. So the puck goes in the net, but Charlin finds Tremblay. Tremblay, Aubin. Shot on net from a very similar spot to where the last Spartan goal went in. But the goaltender able to push across and take away the bottom of the net. So offensive zone face-off first, Stanstead here. Face-off won by RNS. And they are able to get the puck up, and Urquhart forechecks Labonte. Labonte spins away, puts it in deep, and Charland forechecking Underhill. And it's Underhill that's able to get it towards the blue line, but not out. This time she does. Blue line, red line. But that's as far as they go as Tremblay is in with Charlotte. Tremblay looking, passing. Charlotte back to Tremblay. Again, a nice job coming across the net by Hall to take away the opportunity. As RNS drives the puck in deep. And they will get the penalty call. Puck was chipped in behind Lavoie, who took that extra step towards the player and interfered with her just enough for the referee to blow the whistle and make the call. 13 minutes exactly left in the second period, with the Spartans up 4-0. But RNS going to the power play. Riverhawks win the draw and with possession. Kick it back to the point to Lace. Lace looks, waits, puts it down along the wall. They leave it for Beetle behind the net, and Beetle comes back up along. She moves it to Lace. Lace with the puck, finds the middle. That was Dawson in the middle. A good little play there as they went around the umbrella. When they're back, RNS is back into the zone, and it's Dawson who will start the breakout by kicking it back. Next RNS player moves it to the bench side of the rink. They collect and possess, and Beetle looks to go across the line. Stanstead gets it and sends it back in to middle ice. As Shanahan is pressuring hard against Barbosa. Beetle joins the battle, and Zeeland comes off the bench. Zonin with the puck on the far side. Conley pushes it down, and it's Somerville who will go and retrieve the puck for the Riverhawks in behind the net. She gets the puck and she moves it to Zeeland, who looks to go to Lace, but it's intercepted by Moseley, and they will do it again from the back of the net. The pictures, of course, in the back of the net on that side of the rink are the Spartan seniors from when they were babies, as today is senior day, or senior night later today for the Stanstead seniors. As Sharp pushes the puck back in deep Stanstead will pressure with none as they'll make the last change, and it's Kitus that's out and Zhu as RNS has puck possession back down low. It's Matthews pressuring the puck. Stanstead clears the zone for the last time on this power play as they are now back to full strength. And it's Lauren Zhu who collects the puck on the wall and goes low. Puck comes back. It fools Sharp. Sharp in a foot race here. Does just enough to take away Smith's ability to go in alone, and it's back to Kitus. And Kitus finds Zhu streaking through the middle. Zhu looks to go to Labonte, but Labonte with not enough speed to close off the line. Grenal looks to go back across to Zhu. Again, just a little bit of a miss as the Spartans are also offside and need to clear the zone. RNS comes in, gets the line, and puts the puck deep. D'Alessandro leaves it for Grenal. Grenal finds her deep partner in Labonte. Labonte puts it up to Chenier. Chenier gets it to Lebreche. Lebreche shoots, and a nice save. It was actually Chenier that used Moseley on the half wall or the wall to kick it up towards Lebreche, who goes in for the shooting opportunity. 10 minutes and 3 seconds left in the second period. Shots 18-8. Stanstead score 4-0. Stanstead as Littner steps in and wins the draw. Back to Zonin to LaForge. LaForge to Zonin. Zonin finds it into the corner. It's Moseley who walks out, fakes the exchange, and gets to the middle. Lebreche from the corner. Traffic in front. Nice play there from the off-angle shot as Zonin struggles with that puck, and RNS is in on the attack with two. Beadle drives the net. Ooh. So Beadle was driving the net, but it is number 22, Grace Kennedy, with the scoring opportunity, taking the shot on net. No rebound there as Lebreche beats the defender. She beats the second defender. Looks to the middle, but that's where they were. Ooh, Littner almost able to go. The net is off. You can tell from this angle here that the post is sitting in behind the red line, so hopefully that gets fixed as the play exits the Stanstead zone. And it's Somerville who's able to get the puck out into neutral ice, but Aubin waits for it at the blue line and puts the puck in deep. Charlon on the forecheck. She's met with contact in the corner. RNS possesses the puck. A little bit of stick work in the corner there from Somerville and Charlon as Aubin gets in. She's knocked off the puck. A little bit of physicality, a little bit of frustration showing in this particular shift as Aubin pressures, wins puck, looks for Tremblay. Tremblay gets the puck, middle ice. Backhand play by Laurie Aubin. Eight minutes and 16 seconds left as we have a face-off on the goalie's glove hand side. Won by the Spartans and a save off the leg as Papillon collects the puck down in deep. Penalty coming. Dawson called for holding. Spartans back to the power play. And it'll be the Papillon line that comes out for the power play with Sharp and Toom on the back end. Face-off won by Papillon. Went into a bit of a danger zone, but Sharp does a good job of keeping the puck in. Back along the wall, and it's Stringer Wins it behind the net, and it's back to Sharp. Sharp to Barbosa. Papillon behind the net. Tries the wraparound. Possesses the puck still off the save. She gets it back up to Sharp, who finds Papillon. She looks and waits. Back to Sharp. Across to Toom to Papillon. Can't quite keep a handle of that pass. Stanstead with good possession here. And Sharp unable to keep the puck in there. Elects to put it deep on the second attempt. Stanstead on the line change here. Too many players for a brief second. Goes uncalled. And it's a one-on-one battle in the corner here as Antonia Toom wins the puck. And it's Rosalie Tremblay who, with speed, has her two line mates waiting. So she gives it. Aubin gets it. Shot and saved. So Tremblay leads them out of the zone. Finds Charland, who finds Aubin on the opposite side of the rink. But a good save by Megan Hall. Face off here to the blocker side of Hull. 48 seconds remaining in the advantage as the Spartans scrum the draw and get it to Littner. Littner to Aubin. Aubin. Charland jumps out in front. Same characters, same face-off again here, just a few seconds later after that scoring chance. And this time it's Underhill that comes away with it from the circle. And Matthews pressures the puck. Aubin back to Tremblay. Tremblay looking. Kicks it back to Lavoie. Back to Tremblay. She looks, she shoots. Saved by Hall once again. Off Tremblay from below the dot. Face-off won by the Spartans, and it's Lavoie that goes forehand to Littner, who's forced to play with her skate. So it's back into Stanstead zone. The penalty will expire. There's 2 seconds left. Nice play by Underhill to jump the lane before the puck gets to Tremblay. Littner to Tremblay. Tremblay defended again well by Underhill with some stick-on-stick contact to knock the puck away as Zoe Charland possesses the puck on the half wall. Aubin walks out. Puck reached. Finds Lavoie. Lavoie goes low to Tremblay. Tremblay kicks it back to Aubin at the point. Old school slap shot. And it's Charland that finds LaForge. LaForge looks to go down the wall, but it is intercepted. And RNS comes up. Thomas drew the interception. They drive hard to the net. Penalty is called. A nice play towards the net by Sophie Urquhart, who's able to drive towards the net on the forehand and get a scoring opportunity. And it's Lavoie that will go back to the box, I believe. Again, some confusion of who's going to the box. And it is Lavoie that goes to the box. So Stanstead will be on the penalty kill here as Barbosa is joined by Stringer, Zonin, and LaForge. Dawson in to take the face-off with Matthews and Beadle. One back to the defender. Shanahan makes the play. Lace collects the rebound. Barbosa clears the puck. Shanahan will retreat back into the zone, get the puck that Hall has left behind the net. She'll come out, make the forehand pass to the wall. RNS puts the puck in deep and forechecks with 2 as Lace comes down, pinching from the spot. Beto looks to get the puck in the slot, but she's forced to use her foot to kick it to Kennedy. Kennedy gains the puck again after the shot on net. Lace with the puck. Player exchange. Shanahan looking to roll through the middle. Puck is just to the outside. And Stanstead is able to clear as Shanahan gets the puck and sends it over to the wall. And it is dumped in, but kicked right back out. So Shanahan starts the attack again, getting the puck in deep. D'Alessandro leaves it behind the net, and Stanstead is able to clear the puck 200 feet. RNS comes back up across the blue line, but a combination of Sharp and Pampelon shuts down the play, and the puck's back. There's 25 seconds left in the power play here as the Riverhawks come with one last attack in the power play. They get the puck in deep. Thomas comes down the wall as the defender. Puck skips over her stick. And it is Papillon who again puts it down deep. Stanstead successful in killing off the power play here. RNS comes out from behind their net, and it's Zeeland in the middle who looks for Matthews. But the puck is intercepted by Sharp. Sharp over the line. She shoots just wide. Labonte with a good job to close off and come with speed. Moves it to Sharp. Puck doesn't get all the way over the blue line. But now it is, and it's Kaitis. Kaitis with a good shot on net, followed up by Labonte. Kaitis looking for it in front. It has been put away by Natalia Chenier. So in the scrum, the original shot from Kaitis, the shot from the point from Labonte, and then it is Chenier who puts the puck into the back of the net to give the Spartans a 5-0 lead. 2 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the second period as the Spartans win the draw at center ice, and it's Labonte to Littner. Littner puts the puck in deep. Smart play. She's in on the forecheck, and she's joined by Moseley as they play against the 2 defenders from RNS, and the puck is kicked back out. Comes across, and it's Labonte. Labonte to Moseley. Back to Labonte. Shot on net just wide. Nice give and go there by the 2 girls. A little bit of a trip at the line goes uncalled. Probably the right decision. Stanstead looks for the off-post play. Labonte again collects the puck. She goes outside to Grenon. Grenon to Lebreche. Well defended by RNS to not allow anything to click through the middle. Grenon with a good stick. Intercepts the pass. And it's Gogan forechecking against Labonte. Labonte's away. She keeps. She shoots. And Oban joins the play here. So Stanstead collects the puck in the middle of the ice. Just over a minute left in the period. As LaForge goes to Zonin, who moves it to Charland. Charland with her wingers streaking here. The other 2 players coming towards. And it's Tremblay who almost sees it in front of the net. Puck goes to the point. Won by Oban on the corner. Oban comes out of the corner. She keeps, she thinks, she passes just outside of Charland's long reach. Charland wins the one-on-one battle in front of the Tim Hortons sign, and it's Tremblay that has it. Tremblay finds Oban in front and scores. She sneaks it in along the post for the Spartans' 6th of the game. 44.4 seconds left in the second period as the Spartans take the 6-0 lead over the Riverhawks. Thomas possesses the puck for the Riverhawks and is able to get it in deep as Zealand in on the forecheck. D'Alessandro plays it on the forehand to Jus, who chips it to Chenier. Good forecheck once again by RNS here to delay the Spartan attack. And that's Kaitis that comes across the line. Kaitis with a good shot on net. Stopped with the goaltender's leg. RNS puts the puck deep with under 10 seconds to go as LaForge comes behind her net, absorbs some contact. The puck plays along the wall and out. And at the end of two, Stanstead with the 6-0 lead and the shot advantage of 25-10. We're back here as the teams are coming onto the ice for the third period. Stanstead with the 6-0 lead over RNS here at the Pat Burns Arena. Both teams giving some bumps to the goalies as we get ready to start the third period here. Kennedy, Matthews, and Beadle line up against Tremblay, Charland, and Aubin. To start the period, face-off one back to Dawson over the Beadle. She puts the puck in deep. RNS establishes zone time right off the whistle. A little bit of contact there and behind the net, but play on as Tremblay moves it over to Charland. Charland into the corner, collects the puck, goes straight in, and Aubin with a chance right off the hop there, 20 seconds in, to put the Stanstead on the board again. As RNS moves the puck behind the net, and it's Matthews. Matthews with the puck. She's up and over the line. Beadle in, forechecking against LaForge. LaForge with good escapability there. And it's Aubin who chips the puck in right around the line, so icing is waved off as RNS comes forward, and it's Somerville that leads them out. RNS puts the puck in deep. Zealand in on the forecheck against Lavoie. Puck is won by Stanstead, and it's Kitus that comes out along the glass. She looks to go through the middles, but is broken up by Somerville, and RNS is able to push the puck back out again. No icing once again here, as the play is deep into the Stanstead zone, but they come out. They just missed the pass to Kitus, and that one will go for icing. So face off to the glove side of Ava D'Alessandro as Stanstead looks to defend in their end here. Stanstead leaves, and it's Moseley who comes out. Littner in behind the net. Littner battling in, and Moseley helps get the puck up to Sharp, back to Moseley. Nice defensive play by Gogan, who's able to get the puck to climb up the zone, but it's Littner back in. Littner looks, finds Moseley. Nothing doing as Sharp puts the puck back in on the corner. Moseley feels the contact for a second there. Littner in front, shot, and scores. Emma Littner scores, going to the top. This time a little bit more controlled as she propels herself in to the back wall. With 17:15 left in the third period, Emma Littner strikes after a good shift of forechecking by the Spartans. So it's Papillon in to take the draw against Kennedy. It's scrummed. Good job by Beadle to push the puck forward. And the puck comes down Borbosa's wall and into the RNS zone. Underhill collects the puck behind the net. Looks for Matthews on the half wall, but it's back to her. Moves the puck out. RNS able to put the puck deep, and Kennedy's in on the forecheck. Kennedy moves the puck to Beadle. Beadle back to Kennedy. RNS possesses the puck and a shot. And I believe it is in the net. So RNS with a wrap. Well, let's go back. It starts with a good forecheck. And then a wraparound opportunity by Claire Beadle. And she slides the puck in on the short side past the pad of Ava D'Alessandro. A good response shift from the Riverhawks there, establishing the forecheck and winning the puck behind the net, dropping the shoulder and putting it in. Zonin with the face-off, Charlin down. RNS collects the puck back in deep here. Referee has waved off the icing call, and Lavoie is going to try and stretch the play to Tremblay. Tremblay to Aubin across the line, but that one will go for offside. So 15 minutes and 13 seconds left in the period here, as Zhu has joined this line with Charland going off after taking that bump in the neutral zone. Puck behind the net to Zhu, who's looking to move it over to Tremblay, and she does. Tremblay on the half wall, rolls to the middle. We've said that once or twice this weekend. Puck is put in deep by the Riverhawks, and it's Zonin that applies the pressure. Up the half wall, kept in. But Stanstead moves it to Aubin, and Aubin out of the zone, and she looks to put it deep, but it is blocked by the defender. And here comes Labonte. Labonte over the blue line, stops, posts up, back to Sharp. Sharp to Labonte, finds Lebrecht. Ooh, look for Moseley who is extending the net on the far side, but just didn't connect as it comes back to Labonte, who finds Littner. Littner shot. Nice save in the net there as Emma Littner was coming down the dot lane and got a good shot off, and she moves it to Lebrecht. Lebrecht out in front. Moseley able to get a stick on it and push it towards the pads. "14 minutes left in the third period here in the first game of this Saturday at the Pat Burns Arena. Hockey action all day long with one final game left for tomorrow as well, as Papillon loses the face-off and RNS is able to come out. Shot towards the net off the Kennedy face-off win. Spartans coming back, and it's Stringer. Stringer with a head of steam. Gets around, and she's pulled down. And the Spartans will go back to the power play. So Spartans to the power play with 13 minutes left in the third period. It's the Tremblay line that will come out with the usual defenders of Littner and Lavoie on the back end. Puck is sent the length of the ice. D'Alessandro leaves it, and Lavoie picks it up. Penelope Lavoie looking to get ahead. Drops it back to Tremblay. Tremblay takes it on the backhand and goes. She's got two to beat and a goalie. One, and that is all. High and wide. Puck comes back out and is cleared. Underhill with the clear the length of the ice, and it's Littner's turn to collect the puck. Littner comes around the net. She's able to move the puck. Charland beats the defender and shoots just high. Zoe Charland, an exceptional lacrosse player as well. Maybe she was looking for the top corner of the lacrosse stat on that one. As Aubin finds Charland once again. Back to Aubin. She shoots on that short side and is turned away as Zonin puts her stick out to stop the puck. But it goes in to the RNS bench right near Coach DeLong. So 11 minutes and 35 seconds left in the third period and 51 seconds left on the power play as the Spartans come across the blue line once again and set up the power play. Moseley to Zonin. Zonin to the net. Rebound shot. A really nice job by Labonte coming in off the point to get that secondary rebound, but a great save by Megan Hall with the glove hands. Stanstead wins the draw, but RNS collects the puck and they leave. RNS with a 2-on-1 as they drive towards the net. Pass to the net, well defended once again. It's Miley LaForge who breaks up the pass that was intended for Kennedy, and the Spartans are on the attack with Moseley driving towards the net. She moves it to Labreche. Labreche back out in front and a shot towards the net. It's stopped, rebound into the corner. RNS goaltender Hall jumps on that loose puck, and the whistle goes. Halfway through the third period, 10 minutes to go in this one. Small pause here as the linesman goes over to shut the penalty door. And RNS wins the draw and comes out of the zone. Urquhart jumping out of the middle so that Shanahan was able to sneak past. They fight possession just inside the blue line as Kaitis is able to put the puck 15 feet further. Sharp over the tomb. Weird deflection there as the puck was destined for the corner and hit a shaft of a stick and went right in on net. As Tomb will retreat and collect the puck in the Stanstead zone. She'll throw it to the far wall. RNS able to battle and get it down in deep. Oh, people are falling. Couple bodies just hit the floor, but everyone's back up quickly. Battle in the corner is going to end with a whistle. So D-zone face-off for the Spartans here as Littner faces off against Beetle. Stanstead wins, and it's Labreche. Labreche crosses the line, drops low, can't check her. She spins to the backhand out of the corner. She holds, exchanges with Labonte, who goes to Littner, back to Labonte, to goal. A beautiful passing play by the Spartans that starts with Charlotte Labreche getting the zone and possession and moving the puck. And then it's finished off in front, actually, by Labonte. A goaltending change here for the Riverhawks as Sophia Patterson will come in to the game to finish the last 8 minutes here as Shanahan leaves the zone for the Riverhawks. Is able to get the puck deep. It's stopped by Barbosa. But the Riverhawks gain control, and again, look for that wraparound play. So much about hockey is establishing your forecheck, and when you can get pucks in behind the D, you can see how that translates to good opportunity on both sides. as Barbosa fights for the puck along the wall, and Pampelon eventually puts it in deep. That's Lace that goes to collect it. Nice play by Beetle on the wall to defend the position with the body. Stanstead comes back in. A textbook body check by Lace there as the referee's head was turned the other way. And a call now against Charlin on the Spartans will put the Riverhawks on the power play. Six minutes left in the third period here. Stanstead up by a score of 8-1, commanding shot advantage. But the Riverhawks are going to the power play with Zeeland, Urquhart, Matthews, Somerville, and last but not least, Emily Thomas on the back end. And it's Thomas that has to come back to defend the play. She uses her backhand to go around the back of the net to her teammate who collects the puck, and that's Somerville that's trying to come up, but it's given away, and it's Tremblay. Tremblay looks for Aubin, streaking back through the middle, but it's given away once again, and the Riverhawks are out on a 3-on-2 rush. Drives wide. Urquhart with the puck. She shoots. Blocked shot by Zonin. That's sprawling Keisha Zonin. Blocks the shot. And Aubin collects. Finds Tremblay. Tremblay looks one-on-one but can't get it done. Not this time. She draws some attention as she goes deep towards the goaltender. So offensive zone face-off for the Spartans as they have 1 minute and 10 seconds left to kill in RNS's player advantage. Puck is won by RNS. Nice face-off play to kick it to the outside. And it's Kennedy that drives the puck in deep. She has the support of her teammates and they are able to keep it in at the line. They go low. Back up to Lace. Just outside her reach on the wall. And the puck comes back into the RNS zone with 4 minutes to go in the third period. RNS comes out of the zone with the puck. It's Shanahan who goes 1-on-2. Elects to put it in deep. Shanahan pressures on the forecheck. Sharp for Stanstead, loses the battle. RNS has the puck at the line with Dawson. Dawson looks cross ice to Shanahan. One-timer doesn't connect, and it's Beetle who pushes it back up the wall. Shanahan's in the middle. Receives it from Dawson. Shot towards the net, and it's in. A nice play from Dawson to Shanahan, and it's deflected in front of the net for the goal. It's not deflected based on the line, so it appears that the goal stands with Adrian Shanahan from St. John's, Newfoundland. A good power play setup by the Riverhawks. Possession in the zone, movement from low to high, and a shot on net that squeezes itself in along the glove side of Ava D'Alessandro. Under 3 to go here in the third as Labonte mooses it across to her key partner. Moseley hit from behind, just underneath us. So penalty, and the Spartans will go back to the power play with 2 minutes to go here. Penalty called against Charlie Underhill for boarding. Littner in to take the draw. Won by Beetle. Stanstead collects the puck. Brings it behind the net. Up to the blue line. Pass down low. Mosley pops out, moves it to Labonte. Shot is there for Stanstead, but goes wide. And Littner has the puck in front. She shoots. A nice save by Sophia Peterson as Stanstead regains control of the puck. And it's moved back down low. It's Lebrecht with it low. They move it to the point. Penelope Lavoie to Labonte. Labonte sneaks one through. Littner looks for the rebound. It's not quite there. So Stanstead makes the line change with just 1 minute to go here. The final seconds ticking down in what will be a Spartan win. Papillon wins it with her stick, and Barbosa is able to move it towards the deep partner, and the Spartans are in, winning the battle in the corner. Stringer looks for the net. It's off Barbosa's skate, and it kicks, and RNS is out, and they're able to almost get the breakaway as Thomas has the puck bounce over her stick, but she regains control. She's able to get a backhand opportunity in, but that should do it with the time ticking down, under 10 seconds here, and it running. I do not believe that we will see another face-off in this game. So the Spartans defeat the Riverhawks by a score of 8-2 from the Pat Burns Arena. Thank you very much for tuning in.